Keith, night and day from this week and last week.
Yeah, I think we've had a good week as a footballing department with the conversations that we've had, the meetings that we've had, the focus, the training, the application of the players has been very good. And I think the changing room needed that result today. Performance, I think there's still more to come. There's better to come. But the first goal today was important, and then vitally the second goal.
Yeah, you really showed, especially in the first half, you played some nice stuff. And the second half, you showed elements of control over the game. And Alan McCormack was crucial to that, wasn't he?
I think again it shows the value of a player that's been missing. When you're formulating your team at the beginning of the season, you see the credentials that he's got, and you know that will have a dynamic effect on other players around. And then when you miss a player for a large period of time, again, then you're asking different questions of different players. And again, I think if you take Ryan Watson into that, you know. The formation as it was formulated, Alan McCormack, Ryan Watson, Chris Lyons, they were going to, Sean McWilliams, Scotty Pollock, they were going to be the fundamentals. And then having those players not available means you have to shuffle the pack, and sometimes you have to shuffle the focus of the way that you want to play. But again, so yeah, there's elements today that shows what we've missed from Alan McCormack. The pleasing thing is he's got through 50-55 minutes today, and gave everybody else that confidence that's of what we're looking to do.
Was it, when you brought him off, just a case of him getting back up to speed and back up to full match fitness? Yeah,
it's a case of we've got a game plan. To be honest, if no matter about the scoreline, we had it in our mind, get him as close to 60 minutes as we can do, and then get him off the pitch. We're trying to get him back into, get his body back into the system of training, playing. Where we've got a game on Tuesday again. So part of his rehabilitation is probably within the next 2 weeks. We're trying to get the 75 minutes, and then after, if we're able to do that, then it's the case of all systems go, and then we can just start rolling out 90-minute periods.
You've spoken about the character of this side, and you've had a good week in training, and then to back it up with the result after a disappointment last week, you must be really impressed with the resilience of your team.
Well, again, I just spoke to the players afterwards. I said, look, and again, it's something that I've reiterated to them before, identifying the feeling when you walk in the changing room today as being completely different, and one that you like compared to last week doesn't make you a winner. The focus, the application, the attention to detail, the honesty that's gone on in the meetings that we've had and the discussions that we've had, the levels of training, they give you a better opportunity of becoming a winner more often. And again, I said to the players, the focus, the mindset has got to be exactly the same. Yeah, okay, we've beaten Salford today. There's a challenge ahead on Tuesday. We go on the road journey up to Curle that I'm very familiar with. We need that same mindset. And then if the mindset's good, the mentality is good. We've got players that can win us games and score goals, and we've got players that can defend the goal very well.
Yeah, you made some changes today. Billy Waters came in, and we were all in agreement. He thought he had a really good game. Looked lively and looked a nuisance as well.
Yeah, he did. Billy's been on the fringes. He's been a frustrated player and personality in the changing room, but he's earned his call up today, earned his chance. And again, we got out of Billy what we needed. We needed that player that's got that energy, and probably that's Billy's the type of player that you can be 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 up or down. He's still an infectious character, and he will still try things, and he will make things happen. So again, it's been a patient time for Billy. But I've got to say, he's conducted himself well, which is a challenging time, because the lad has been told that he is available if a club came in that suited him, suited the football club, and suited myself. We would listen to offers. So it's been a frustrating time and a frustrating challenge for him. But again, it shows that the quality not only of Billy's character, but the character within the group is being kept in line, kept the fitness levels up, and he's worked hard.
The win today puts you within 3 points of the playoffs again. Just shows what a difference it is if you can just put a couple of wins together and a potentially big week for the football club coming forward.
Yeah, again, I'll reiterate again what I said. We're building, and again, building a philosophy, building a foundation to work from. And again, having key players still absent, but it's a long season. The more players we get back, the more we get in a comfortable position, and then it's about momentum. Then it's about building those blocks of runs in games and getting the rewards. But also then the important thing is when you get on that run, how you react if you get a deficit defeat. How quickly do you get back on track? You don't dismantle everything that you're trying to build. At the minute we're still building, but we're enjoying the process. I think that's the thing. We don't shy away from challenges. We don't shy away from the honesty that's in that change room. And that's one of the big things that's come out today. That's came out through the week. Sometimes you've got to be honest with players and say, we're not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And if you think what you're doing is acceptable, I'll show you. I want more from you, and that's the demands that we put as a coaching staff on the players. But we do it in an honest manner to improve players, and that's the environment we're trying to create.
Looking forward then, as you mentioned already, on Tuesday night, a club you know well.
Yeah, I've had some fantastic times up at Carlisle. Been through some difficult times at Carlisle, not only on the pitch. I mean, as a community, with the floods that they had that decimated the city, I think it showed real unity, real togetherness. That the football club played a massive part in a devastating time. And again, had some fantastic football moments. Going to Anfield, taking Anfield to 90 minutes extra time, and taking them to penalties in the cup. Getting drawn and having a brand new pitch relay, playing away from home, playing against Everton and putting it in the FA Cup and putting in a good solid performance there. So no, we've had some good times, some good times there, made some good friends there, and there's some very good people.
Keith, congratulations today, brilliant performance.